Hey now, it's Dave. It's about 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. I'm here at the Austin Yacht Club, and I'm putting in my canoe. I'm going to paddle out to a place called Starnes Island. It's an uninhabited island on Lake Travis, where only pirates go. Party pirates. Actually, it's where all these double-decker party platform boats go for 20-somethings to drink and party and jump in the water and slide down slides on their boat. And on any given summer day, there'll be about 20 of those boats. No, probably 5 or 6 of those boats parked at Starnes Island. They'll blanket the entire shore with those boats docked there. And I'm hoping to get out there before that happens. So here's my canoe. There's the sun coming up over the clouds, and out past that point and around the bend about a mile is Starnes Island. So here I go. Hey there. So it's a beautiful morning. It's about 8:15. Looks like I'm about halfway to Starnes Island. You can see Starnes Island right out right there. That little granite island there with some trees on the top where that's jet skis passing by. I think I'm about halfway there. It's a beautiful morning. A couple water skiers and a jet skier out on the lake. There's no waves, no wind to speak of. Just a little bit of wind and surface current to push me. It's going to help me get to Starnes Island in a minute. I've been paddling for about, it's really humid. The humidity's got to be close to 100% here. I'm just taking a little break. I guess it's about 8:45, going on 9 o'clock. Just getting to Starnes Island, and there's nothing here but some trees, a couple vultures, a swim noodle. Stuff that people leave behind. The vultures are here because people come here and party on weekends, and they don't much go on the island, but they leave trash and food laying around, and the vultures will eat it. I don't think there's any significant wildlife on this island, but we'll see. And I'm going to paddle around to the other side where there will be, according to my research, a gentler rock beach. Not sandy, but flat rocks that slope into the water where I can pull the canoe up. Okay? We'll check it out in a few minutes. Bye. I guess I was a little confused. I did pass a beach about a quarter of a way around from the last place I filmed. This side of the island that I thought would be a beach is this really steep, rocky, they're basically underwater cliffs, which is excellent. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to fish later. There's probably a bunch of big bass down here because the sun's not going to hit this part of the water for another 2 or 3 hours. And there will be a solar grade at the edge of the shadow of this island that the bass will be lurking at. But I'm going to go around the other side and park on that beach that I passed. So here I am at Starnes Island, and I'm going to take a quick hike to the top of the island up there, and I'm going to then go around the other side and jump in the water, cool off, and then walk around and film, and then start fishing. I gotta do some repairs to my fishing gear, and then I'll start doing some fishing. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. There's got to be a ton of fossils here. Well, the weather was supposed to be perfect today with very light wind. Anyway, I see a storm coming in here. That was not supposed to happen today. I did a lot of careful research. So, looks like I'm going to get wet, but fortunately I'm not too far from where I need to be. So even if the wind kicks up, and there's lightning, I'll be able to get out of here. I hope. Maybe someone will take pity on me and tow me in. Yeah, you can tell people just come here to party. They don't give much concern about the environment here. That's a shame. Yuck. And people went to the bathroom here. Okay. Alright, I get it. I get it. This is the toilet of Lake Travis. Alright, I guess this is the top of the island because this is where somebody put a significant flagpole and people come here, I guess, to take a dump. Alright. Not a very pleasant hike. So I'm just going to go jump in the water on this side of the island. Swim around a bit. Oh, yeah, this is a nice cliff here, but I would not want to get too close. But I do need to pass here. I hope I don't trip and fall. And here are the lovely revelers that come here to park and party at Starnes Island. There'll be about 6 more of these boats here in a couple minutes, so I'm going to take this opportunity to jump in the water there. Guess I should have come out a little bit earlier. There's no place that I see for me to climb back up here if I jump in over here. So I'm going to take it easy and go around the other side near where I beached my boat and take a jump and then do some fishing. Fire pit here. Might be a Alright, here I go. You ready? Alrighty. I'm afraid to slip when I jump here. Oh, this water's hot. That sucks. I thought I was gonna cool off, but it is hot like a bathtub. Alright, I guess I'm gonna get my fishing stuff together and fish on the way home. Oh yeah. What? Well, I definitely am cooled off. Now it's freezing, but that water is hot. Hot water. We're at a time of the year. This is where we get our tap water from here, Lake Travis. And now I understand why we can't get any cold water in our house this time of year, because we rely, actually, you know, there's no such thing as water cooling for a house, right? So nobody does that. So that's why we can't get cold water for a couple months during the summer. Everything's warm and this is hot. Oh well, that was fun. At least I know what's here and what's not here now. So may or may not come back. Maybe one day when we have a sailboat, we'll come out here and build a fire in the evening. Maybe on a weekday when nobody's here. These guys are treasure divers. Two boats over here have their scuba equipment, and they are diving for stuff that people like this drop in the lake and can't recover. So rings, watches, bracelets, tiaras, you know, things that people jump in the water with. Guitars, expensive violins, stuff that a magnet can't pick up. So, I'm not sure what I want to do right now. I kind of don't feel like being here anymore. And we have a storm coming in, and it's gotten windy. I kind of don't feel like fishing right now. So I might just paddle it back in. It's going to be a bitch because now the wind has picked up. It's about 10 knots. Alright, we'll see what happens. Bye. I'm going to eat something before I go. I'm here. I might as well show you a pest, a plague that's hit Lake Travis, that's hit a lot of lakes in the country. It's these zebra mussels. See them here? They grow everywhere. They never get really big, so you can't eat them. They have no commercial value. They just clog pipes and docks and things like that, where you try to ladders, you try to climb up a swim ladder someplace and they cut you. And when you get cut with one of those, even the slightest scrape, it gets infected in a few minutes. They're just a terrible nuisance. They're causing economic harm throughout large portions of the country. But I'm sure we'll find a way to overcome it. We always do, right? Well, here I am back at the yacht club, and Sassy and the kids will be here probably in a half an hour, I don't know. I'm going to talk to her as soon as I go up. But just trying to figure out where to park my boat. I want to leave it in the water so that I can go paddle out with my little Scout or Derek and have her in the canoe, maybe the whole family. I think we could easily, 4 of us fit here in the canoe. We have 2 grown-up seats and the kids could sit in the middle on a seat and on the floor. I don't think it'd be a problem at all. Just to paddle around the tip of the point there. Around that point and then back over here is where I put in, but I could easily, if there's space over here, I could leave my canoe by that boat ramp. That's what I'm going to do for now. Wow! That is a big damn fish that just porpoised right there. I don't know what that was, but it was like the size of a baby dolphin. I wish he'd come up. I can't think of what animal would be in Lake Travis that could be that size. Whew. Maybe a gar? I don't know. I've never seen a gar porpoise like that. Geez, I wish I had turned the camera around just a couple seconds earlier. Literally, like I was 1 second off catching that on video.